Welcome back to another episode of What If Civilization Starts Over? In the last episode, we had Red. Well, to start civilization, we had the Red Team start over in the West Caucasus, um, and the Blue Team they declared war. Then the Yellow Team broke away, and blue team ships came up to the green team and got and the green team declared their um independence. So into today's episode we're gonna have the first ever war finish up, and we're gonna see a couple new nations slash countries form, and we'll see a lot of expansion. So just stick around. See. To start, we have the green team expanding or exploring the rest of Crimea, and they also explore a bit more around the Sea of Azov. And they also then or explore a bit more inland. They've almost completely met up with the other side on land. They also do some exploring by ship, and they've pretty much mapped out the entire waters around Crimea, as well as most of the waters inside the Sea of Azov. We also see the Yell team down here. Not again. We also see the Yellow team explore, explore some of the waters around them, as well as the Red team. But their boats do get sunk a bit sometimes. With the green team starting to explore the waters in the Sea of Azov. And lastly, they'll also expand their territory, and at this point, they own most of the Crimean Peninsula, and now they're just two main parts instead of three, as these connect up. Let's explore around, up into this peninsula, and they own this as well now. Back now to this four over here. We have the yellow team starting off, and they making a great push into the red team's territory, and are they try to encircle a large group of military members, but yeah, but these members end up be- getting back at the yellow team, and a large portion of the yellow team's military is wiped out. The red team then pushes up next to the yellow team and is looking like it's going to win the war. They also they also meet these two pushes into the blue team up and create another great push, which is very successful. but the yellow team and the blue team fund more small rebellions inside the red team, which are hopefully going to hold it off from expanding. They withdraw a lot of troops from the blue team while trying to keep most of the coast. And some of the areas around the blue team are discovered in this time as well. Up back up to the yellow team. The the yellow and green teams have met up, and the green team is now starting to fund the yellow team. Small amount, but they are able to. Let's make it able so these are able to connect up and expand more. And now things are not going good for the red team. The yellow team is able to wait. The yellow team pushes in and and is able to basically collect all of this land, killing off a ton of red team soldiers and pushing down into further into red team territory. So we then see the blue team push back against the red team along the coast. And at this point, the red team has lost so much of its military that it is going to surrender. Not after the blue team makes one final push, but not before. So we have the peace treaty here, and whoa, that is not supposed to happen. Basically, what we have the yellow team gaining all of this land as well as their independence. We then have the red team is able to gain. Oh, the red team is able to get this land here back, and the blue team gets all of the rest of the land. So these are our new borders in the Caucasus region. The red team got absolutely destroyed in this war. So doing that. Alright, that. Alright, now we have the red team exploring out further towards the Caspian Sea, which they have no idea even exists yet. The yellow and green teams discover all of this land here. Keep forgetting. And lastly, in this area, we have, in this northern area, we have the green team exploring more around the Ukrainian Black Sea coast, as well as connecting up all this land. And they also explore a bit over here. We then see the red team making more explorations towards the Caspian Sea, and the blue team pushes further along the Black Sea coast. The blue team also goes further inland, and and then we have something only happening twice for or once really. The blue team continues expanding down the Black Sea coast, and we have a purplish country being formed. They kind of start up right here, and they claim they don't want anything to do with these four countries. They will set up. We then have the purple team exploring a lot of the land around them. And already this map is looking quite a bit different. We then see the green te- the green, yellow, and blue teams all together discover this area, more of this route in the Black Sea. They connect up there. They discover the rest of this, and they start working to discover the rest of Black, the the last the rest of the East Black Sea. English is not Englishing. The yellow team also works or helps out by by connecting these two areas up. All right. Already the map is looking quite different. We next have the blue team doing more uh, marine voyages out this way, hoping to connect up with the purple team. But the purple team does not want to do this, so they'll first explore out this way, and then doing this, they realize they're on a peninsula. They realize there's a body of water surrounding them all the way here. So they continue to follow the coast and eventually they make it to the Aegean Sea, and from here they will continue follow down the coast and eventually end up near the Mediterranean Sea. Purple team will also go into Europe and discover the Istanbul area, and will also continue down the Aegean Sea as well as Black Sea. They don't realize that these two areas connect up. The green team will explore around this bay river area and continue down in along the Black Sea coast. They'll they'll then explore, do some more sea travel around the Crimean Peninsula, and they discover this entire bay. They also do some. What is it? They also will work around here on this little peninsula and up the coast here, which they then realize that there is a bay here, being the Sea of Azov, and they will discover the entire Sea of Azov area, other than the central part waters. We then have the red team continuing their explorations to the Caspian Sea, and eventually they make it. They eventually make it to the Red Sea, or the Caspian Sea. Red Sea's down here. And they will just explore around the coast. Eventually, a group of their explorers will settle down right in here, in this little peninsula near Baku. Not sure if that's pronounced right. If it isn't, please someone correct me. Also explore a little bit down the coast here. They'll also explore this way, and eventually a couple groups of explorers kind of get tired of having to work for the red team and being extremely underpaid. So the red team claim over, will be able to claim over this, but in this portion here, in this area down here, we see a new goldish country like gold country form, and they end up claiming a smaller amount of land, but down, all down here. They will expand up into the coast and along the Caspian Sea. They'll also be starting to make some new boats, and both the red and gold teams will explore around the sea, the Caspian Sea. Discover this little tiny island here. And the gold team is a very small country. Smallest country. The red team's here. The red team here also expands. Why does it keep doing that? We have the red team explore all of this land, this water, and that's pretty much it over in the Caspian Sea for this episode. And then we move back to the Aegean Sea. The explorers that the purple team sent out see if they were on a peninsula get lost, similar to the explorers that were part of the green team. Hold on. There. And they explore around here. They do confirm they are on a peninsula. And the purple team also sends out more explorers. And they all kind of meet up right here. The These explorers will claim the land as the purple team, and the purple team will also claim of this. It's not the right color. And lastly, we have the the explorers who got lost down here. And they'll make a new small country right around here. Small orange country.